In this short video, I'm going to give you 7 things that women are looking for, 3 things that to them are statistically insignificant, and then a couple of things that are absolute no-goes. And then the flip side is I'm going to show you a couple of things that men are looking for, and then the things that are statistically insignificant for men, and then of course the no-goes from the men's perspective. The statistics I'm giving you are from the University of Texas, Austin. It is a study called Evolutionary Psychology. It's volume 6 and issue 1 if you want to look this up. So if you've ever wondered what in the heck is it that women want, what is going on with female selection, this one is for you. Let's get going. Number 1, let's just get the guys out of the way. This list is short. This is what men are looking for. Number 1, physical attractiveness. That's about it. Way down the list from that are 2 more things that are desirable for men. One is agreeableness. In other words, as much as sometimes women now think that men really want to be challenged by their partner when they get home, believe it or not, that is one of the last things that men are looking for. So, number 1 is physical attractiveness. Number 2 is agreeableness. And number 3 is being helpful in some way to his mission in life. For guys, the statistically insignificant thing about women means nothing to men is how much income you make. Now, the no-goes for men, at least the 107 men that were part of this study, it's the sassy boss babe. So women's income is statistically insignificant. Men don't care about your income. But below zero, in other words, in the negative, as in no way, Jose, are sassy boss babes. I know that that's not politically correct, especially in the last 10 to 15 years, but it's the truth. All right, and on the flip side, and this is why most of you are here, this is what statistically the 107 women that took part in this study agreed on, but these are only the top 7 out of over 230 things that women said they would love in a partner. So we're only going to give you the top 7. Number 1 for women, you need to be physically attractive, guys. If they're not attracted to you, it doesn't matter. That's the gate you got to get in. If they're repulsed by you, they'll never look at you. If they're attracted to you, then we'll see if you have any of the other qualities. Number 2 for women, high income, access to high income, and continuous high earning. Number 3 for women is high social status. Most women want to be with a guy that other people look up to, someone who has social favor, someone who, when people think of them, they think highly of them. Most women don't want to work and get a job and maybe even get a degree and then settle for somebody who is low on the status totem pole. Now, men will do that. Women usually will not, unless it's a last option. Kind of like when you spent $20 on that sandwich at the airport because you forgot to bring something. Number 4, women are looking for a man who owns a home, who wants to have a home with her. So men, if you are living in your mom's basement playing Call of Duty, forget about it. You need to get out, make something of yourself, make some money, buy a home, and get some status, and then maybe. Number 5, women are looking for guys with college degrees. This shows an aptitude for being able to consolidate and to gain access to resources. It all makes sense. Number 6, women are generally looking for someone who is older than them. As a matter of fact, the national sort of average is about 5 to 7 years. Women that are 30 look for a guy that's 35 to 40. Women that are 20 generally look for a guy that's around 25 to 30. This is just how it works. And number 7 is women are looking for a guy who either loves children or has a fondness for children or has a desire to have children. Now for the statistically insignificant things. Out of the 3 statistically insignificant things on the women's list are, number 1, intelligence as expressed by someone who is maybe non-social or withdrawn or odd. So in other words, there are highly intelligent men that are living in their mother's basement and they're brilliant with math, or maybe they know some things that show that they have a high IQ. But if this is you, if your intelligence is this type of intelligence and it keeps you socially away, this is not something women are looking for. Statistically insignificant. And the next thing that's down on the list, statistically insignificant for women, is a man who is kind and understanding. I know this makes no sense. Women are always saying they're looking for the nice guy. But the truth is, they want the guy they're with or the guy they're attracted to be nice. They're not attracted to nice guys. So you can be nice and sweet and understanding and a shoulder to cry on and be the kindest man in the world. And if she's not attracted to you, it's not going to make her attracted to you. She wants that from a guy that she is attracted to. The bottom of the barrel for statistically insignificant things for women is loyalty. Again, makes zero sense compared to what people say. But when it comes to the 230 plus things that they could select from, that was the lowest on the list that was still acceptable but was statistically insignificant. Now for the no-goes. In other words, these are like deal breakers for most women. One of the two things on this list for women is the guy with no drive, no future, and he was completely happy making a very small wage, doing a job with no real significance that doesn't really have much of a future. They want a guy that is driven. Now, there are women that will marry this guy. Of course there are. There are women that what we call settle. But in general, out of the 230 plus things, this was a no-go. The absolute bottom of the barrel on the no-goes are angry guys who are completely unsociable, that are not attractive in the least. As a matter of fact, everything about them tends to repulse them. It doesn't matter if you have a pocket full of money if everything else about you turns them off. So guys, you need to work on making sure that those 7 things are things that you're working on. Well, that does it for this one. And if you guys are still here, do me a favor and click on one of these other ones. I've got a couple more in the pipeline, and I'll be back very soon. See you then.